There's a structured reason why some ads persuade you and others don't. It's not creativity, it's rhetoric. Every great ad is built on the same three persuasion tools: Pathos, Logos, and Ethos. In the next few minutes, I'll show you how advertisers use each one so you can spot them instantly and apply them in your own marketing efforts. Because most people don't buy logically. They decide emotionally and only afterwards justify the decision rationally. That's human psychology. And the marketers who understand this don't guess. They design persuasion intentionally. In this video, you will learn how to structure your marketing so it connects emotionally, makes logical sense, and builds trust. Make sure you stay until the end, because I'll also show you where persuasion crosses into manipulation and how to use these tools ethically. If you don't understand rhetoric, you don't just write weaker messaging. You look strategically shallow in rooms where influence matters. Because persuasive communication always relies on three forces: Pathos, Logos, Ethos. Emotion, logic, trust. When one of them is missing, the message feels incomplete. Let's start with Pathos. Pathos means making someone feel something. It answers the question, does this message connect to how I feel? Think about advertising that shows a tired parent who finally gets rest. Someone struggling with a problem who suddenly feels relief. Someone dreaming about a better future. Someone becoming the confident version of themselves. That's pathos. Emotion works because people do not make decisions logically first. They feel first. Emotion connects to the pain someone feels, the inconvenience they want removed, the better life they imagine, the person they want to become. If you describe someone's frustration in their own words, they feel understood. And when people feel understood, they start to trust you. That is the hidden power of pathos. It's not drama, it's empathy. But emotion alone is not enough. And that's where most marketing goes wrong. Now let's move to logos. Logos means using reason and facts. It answers the question, does this make sense? Emotion might create desire, but logic reduces fear. Examples of logos in advertising include statistics, product features, demonstrations, comparisons. Logos says this actually works, and here's why. When someone is considering buying something, they're usually weighing two types of value. Functional, does it work? Is it effective? Is it practical? And emotional value. How will I feel after using it? Will I feel confident, relieved, proud? Some people lean more toward functional proof. Others lean more toward emotional outcome. But most people care about both. Emotion makes someone want something. Logic helps them justify the purchase. Without logos, emotion feels risky. With logos, the decision feels much safer. But safety without trust still doesn't close the gap, which is where the third part comes into play. Now we get to ethos. Ethos means credibility. It answers the question, why should I believe you? You've seen ethos everywhere. Experts recommending a product. Doctors, professionals, celebrities, years of experience, testimonials, case studies. But here's what most people misunderstand. Ethos is not only about famous faces. You can build credibility by deeply understanding the product, explaining things clearly, being specific instead of vague, speaking with confidence, providing structured reasoning. When you understand someone's situation better than they can explain it themselves, you build trust. And trust lowers resistance. Lower resistance increases the chances of buying. Ethos is the permission. It tells the brain, it's safe to believe this. And without permission, persuasion feels like pressure. Now, here's where it gets powerful. Strong persuasion uses all three. Pathos gets the attention. Logos explains why it works. Ethos gives the permission to believe. If you only use emotion, people may feel excited but unsure. If you only use logic, people may understand but feel nothing. If you only use credibility, people may trust you but not care enough. You need balance. Think of it like a three-legged stool. Remove one leg and it collapses. And this isn't theory for me. I've spent over 20 years in marketing industry. After working with hundreds of clients, I realized marketing only becomes predictable when it's structured. So I built frameworks to remove the chaos. And in a moment, I'll show you something even more advanced. How the balance changes depending on timing. The balance between Pathos, logos, and ethos changes depending on where someone is in their buying journey. People move through awareness stages before buying. If someone is completely unaware of their problem, they need more emotion, more pathos. You must help them feel something is wrong. Connect the inconvenience they experience with a specific problem. They need to feel that something better is possible. If someone is problem aware, you use emotion plus light logic. If someone is solution aware, you increase the logic. If someone is product aware, you combine logic with credibility. And if someone is most aware, they need reassurance and strong ethos. If you use the wrong mix at the wrong stage, persuasion fails. Too much logic too early feels overwhelming. Too much emotion too late feels dramatic. Timing matters. Now let's clarify something important. Rhetoric is not manipulation. Rhetoric is how humans naturally communicate. It's the structure of persuasion. But if there is no real value behind the message, pathos feels dramatic. Logos feels empty, and ethos feels fake. Structure cannot replace substance. Rhetoric amplifies clarity. It does not replace it. If the product is weak, no amount of persuasion will fix it long term. But if the product is strong, rhetoric helps communicate its value clearly. Every persuasive campaign must answer 3 questions. Will the audience feel understood? Pathos. Will this make sense? Logos. And will they trust this? Ethos. If one of these is missing, the message feels incomplete. When all 3 are present, persuasion feels natural, not forced, not pushy, not manipulative, just clear. This is the art of rhetoric in advertising. If you want to get better at persuasion, don't just study tactics. Start noticing which of these 3 elements are missing in messages you see every day. Ask yourself, is this emotional? Is this logical? Does this look credible? And how are the 3 balanced? And once you can control the structure, you stop hoping your message works. You start designing it to work. Before you go, check the description and the pinned comment below for more helpful resources on this topic. And if you enjoyed this video, you will also appreciate this one. It covers the science of persuasion even more deeply. Thanks for watching.